for me?
He's not waiting for you.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
One of the things that really struck me was the relationship between Eric and Ray. At what point do you think that Eric realizes that he might actually see that Ray is someone who could be a good person or someone that he wants to look out for in a way? Where in the movie do you see that?
I don't know that it's a specific point, to be honest. I really think that it's because it's, you know, it's for Eric, it's entering back into a world that he's pushed himself out of for however many years prior to finding him at the start of the film. And, you know, on some level, I feel like Eric probably hasn't even spoken to anybody for a couple of years. I mean, that may not be the case, but so I just think, you know, it's not just about realizing that Rob's character is probably a good person. It's also just waking up some empathy inside my own character as well. So, but it feels like it weaves, you know, gradually throughout, rather than there being a sort of specific point.
And for Ray, you know, he goes from sort of being a hostage to Eric's hostage, but also to then sort of wanting to join his cause and sort of go against his brother. Where in the script did you see that he sort of made this change, or sort of decided that, you know what, I'm going to believe in this guy who may have wanted to kill me?
I mean, weirdly, when I was thinking about it, it's almost immediately. I think he's such a dependent that he just replaces his brother with Eric almost immediately. I mean, I think by the time he sees his brother again, he's almost forgotten what he looks like. Like, I mean, in my head anyway.
And the first realization, apart from finding you outside at the car, is that you sort of wake up at a doctor's almost being you know, saved.
And don't try and run away or anything. I mean, it's just sort of, he doesn't know how to, he has no idea how to live by himself. And, I mean, I think he's never had anyone speak to him like well, other than his brother. You know, I think it's just he's so easy to influence that.
It's one of the things that's interesting about, you know, we were just talking before about how before Rob came to Australia to work on the film, I'd asked him to watch this documentary called Bully, because it's very, you know, the character that he's playing, we wanted to pitch it in the right place. We didn't want him to be kind of too, like, mentally handicapped. It was more, he was more like a severely bullied child. And you watch that documentary, you see those kids, almost as a survival mechanism, they have this way of pretending or imagining that these people who are bullying them are actually still their friends.
Yeah.
You know? It's really weird.
And just one last question for you. Is Ray also supposed to be a way for maybe Eric's character have hope that he hasn't had before, to sort of bring him out of a shell? Is that how you sort of saw the structure in some way?
Yeah, well, I mean, in a weird way, for me, this movie, as kind of brutal and as dark as it is actually a movie about the need that people have to find human connection with, you know, with other people. And yeah, certainly that's kind of the experience that Guy's character has with Rob's, you know, that this man whose emotional life is completely atrophied suddenly finds a kid getting under his skin.